Hey everyone, this is Vintage Vinny, and I have a little haul to share with you all. It's a little collective from Burlington, the dollar store, the thrift stores, eBay, and everywhere else that I've been where I can find cool vintagey or retro items. I do apologize if this has been about a few weeks since I uploaded. I took my other video down due to technical difficulties, so I'm back filming this for you. And I have just been super busy with work. Like, it's ridiculous how crazy it's been. I mean, I've been getting some great hours, some great pay, which is fantastic because I really needed it after being out of work for 2 months. So I survived Black Friday, which is great, and I still am getting my credit apps. If you guys do know, I work for TJX. I was originally working at Home Goods. I worked there for 3.5 years, and now for the last month, I've been working at Marshall's, which is right down the street from me. So that was a really great transition, and you guys know me, I'm very outgoing, I have a really good personality, and I love people, I like working with people, I love interacting with people. That's one of the reasons why I decided to go back to TJX, because everything is great. My managers are saints. I love them a lot. They're so much more relaxed. Not that my other managers weren't over the time that I spent with them, but here it's just more mellow. As long as you're doing what you need to do, you're not going to have any issues. And I'd say about a week or so ago, forgive me, but I can't remember, one of my old managers actually stopped in, and that was pretty cool, because how many of you can say that you had a former manager of yours come to the new store that you're working at to see how you're doing? I've never heard of such a thing, so I thought that was super cool, and I mean, who does that? So I survived Black Friday. It wasn't nearly as bad as I was anticipating it was going to be. And you know, even after Black Friday, things just pick up. You know, sales are picking up, so that means our hours are going up. Tomorrow I've got about an 8 to 5 shift, so yeah, I'm going to be pretty busy. And the reason that I haven't been able to refilm this video is because I've just been so exhausted. Like, literally, I can do 7 to 3, or I'll do like a 10 to 6, or I'll do 8 to 5, or, you know, and I walk home, and most of the time I do walk to work, so that's about a 30-minute walk, I would say. And so, you know, sometimes I walk to and from work, and then I'm on my feet for hours at a time. You know, you would think that just helping people out in the store, ringing people up on the registers, and, you know, putting out merchandise from the truck, or even processing the truck, sometimes I do, you wouldn't think that it would drain you as much as it does, but it gets very exhausting. And you wouldn't think that just from all the stuff that I just told you. But when you're on your feet for 8 hours, well, minus my 45-minute break that I get, it's exhausting. And, you know, when I come home, I don't want to do anything, because I come home and I just want to chill, because my back is hurting from being on that floor for so long, because those tile floors can make your back hurt pretty bad. And, you know, it's just crazy. Like, but I'm loving it there. I love all the people that I work with. Everyone's just so nice and just more relaxed than where I am now. Customers are fantastic. I've only had probably only one that was kind of but she was just probably having a bad day is all, so, you know, I can't be too upset. And a lot of the things that I do at Marshall's, there are certain privileges that obviously I'm not going to get into here, but certain things that I can do here versus where I couldn't do at Goods, so it's very interesting. There are a lot of things that I can do for myself now that I couldn't do at Goods for certain reasons, but I'm not going to get into that again for obvious reasons. But yeah, such a cool and great transition. I do miss all of my Home Goods family, but, you know, I'm slowly, methodically trying to get used to the whole Marshalls thing. And like I said before, my personality, it wasn't difficult to start getting to know the people in the area, but there are times where I do miss it because, you know, I lived in the same area my whole life, so I don't really know anybody around here other than the people that I work with, or, you know, some of the customers that come in that I chat with, you know. So, yeah, it's my little rant about that, so let's get into the haul video. But before I do that, I want to let you all know that Jen, Pudgy Picker, I'm sure you guys know who she is. She does haul videos and DIYs and stuff like that. I sent her and her sister Kim some of these vintage dress or zippers that you could use for dresses back in the 60s and 70s. And, you know, her sister makes these really cool purses, like coin bags, and they sell them in their booth. And, you know, I paid like maybe $1.60 for, I think, 16 of them. I can't remember how many there was, but if I see them at estate sales or flea markets in big lots, and they're a pretty good price, I'll buy them to send to them, because I know they can make some good money with the zippers, because she makes them, and I've seen some of the ones that she makes, and they're pretty cool. So she sent me this little card with some chocolate on it, and you guys know me, I have the biggest sweet tooth on the face of the planet. And in the card, here's the card, just a K with her name, or with her first initial on it. And she just said, just wanted to say thank you for adding to my zipper stash. I truly appreciate it, and just used 2 tonight. Thanks again. Happy thrifting, Kim. And I believe she does have a YouTube channel, but I don't think she makes videos. A lot of the videos that she's in are on Pudgy Picker's channel, so there you go with that. So that was really, really nice. So Kim, thank you. And Jen, if you watch this before she sees it, tell her thanks for me. It's truly appreciated. I just like looking out for others, especially when, you know, I know it's something that they really, really can use or really, really want. I like to buy it for them, and, you know, it's just who I am, I guess. So I'm kind of going to get started with some of the stuff that I picked up. One thing from Target, and there are a couple things from Burlington Coat Factory that I'll show you, so I'll get into that. Alright, so perusing the Halloween items at Target, which, you know, typically I'm not crazy for, I came across this really, really cool, I guess you could say she's a witch, or maybe not, jack-o'-lantern figurine. She was $6, and I said to myself, you know, maybe I should just wait until Target goes half off for all the Halloween stuff. But I was afraid she wasn't going to be there, so that's why I snatched her for the $6. And I didn't think that was too much to ask. She does have kind of that retro look to her, so that's why I picked her up. And I bet you, once she went down to $3, nobody would have, or someone would have snatched her. So I said for the $6, I'll take her. Now, if you guys follow me on Instagram under VinnyMac1995 or just Vintage Vinny, I posted a picture of something that I found at Burlington Coat Factory, which was insane. And again, it was after Halloween clearance, so you'll see what I mean. So, perusing Burlington Coat Factory's clearance, I'd love to do that because even though Burlington's prices are already great, their clearance is even better. So I found a bunch of these Halloween pillows. And I gave some to my mom, and some of them I got for me. I'm going to show you the ones that I bought for my mom first. So I got her this one that's a little bit longer. It says Trick or Treat on it. It has these really ugly pom-poms on it, which I'm not crazy about. This one was 99 cents, and I assume this was probably $8 to $12 retail or regular price. So that's that one. I also got her this one that says Trick or Treat on it. And this one was also 99 cents, and the original price was $12.99. How could you beat that? The next 2 that I got her are actually the same. So I got her these ones, which say, Welcome to our web. I can see these on like a really, really retro, old-looking apothecary jar. And these ones were originally, I think they were maybe $9.99 each. And I got them for 99 cents. So I got, sorry guys if you hear the bag clacking. So I got 2 of them, and we're going to put them in our living room next year. So those are the ones that I got for my mom. For me, I got this really, really cool advent calendar one that I thought looked really, really retro. This one originally went for, let's see here. This one was originally $12.99 as well, and I got it for 99 cents. Isn't that crazy? And I can't wait to put this up in my room next year. Alright, this one was actually the most inexpensive of the bunch. This one just says Happy Halloween and has a jack-o'-lantern right there. This one originally I think was $8.99, and then I got it for 49 cents. And I noticed after I bought it that there is a slight rip right here, but we can patch that up, no problem. My mom can do that. Next one that I got, I was kind of debating on whether or not to get because it was kind of not my thing, the gold and everything. But I really, really liked the banner that was on it because it really screams retro. I can see that being like an old die cut by Beastal. So this one was the most expensive of all of them. This one was $1.49. So I couldn't pass that up. So when I sent a picture of these to my mom, and she was like, oh, I want this one and this one, and then she was like, you know what, just get them all because they were so cheap. So I got that one. And the last one from Burlington, which is actually, I think, one of my favorites, is this, like, drippy lettered Happy Halloween. And that one only cost me 99 cents as well. So those were a really good deal. And after the cashier rung him up and he saw the total, he was completely shocked. $8.45, and that includes the Maryland 5-cent bag fee, well, at least for that county anyway. So that's all the Burlington stuff. Sorry guys, there's a bit of dust flying around here. My room right now is a disaster. I'm holding everyone's Christmas stuff, and it's like, ugh, I need to get this room cleaned. Alright, from the dollar store, this is really, really cool. So I'm just perusing my local dollar store, and I see this awesome Aladdin Nostalgia series. I guess you could call this a water bottle or a drink holder. And it is Aladdin brand, as you can see. So for a whole $1, you get a drink or a cup that looks like an old school mason jar. How awesome is that? So I had to pick that up, even though I didn't really need it. But when you go to the dollar store, do you really ever need anything? Okay, what else do I have? Oh yeah, I have the hardest time saying that the 90s are vintage. Don't know why, but I just do. So, let's see. I was in a thrift store, excuse me guys, the dust is like crazy in here right now. And this one tends to be a little bit more pricey. This goes to the Humane Society. But their building is huge, so their rent must be like freaking, I don't know how much. But they do charge a lot for certain things, but you can still find some good deals, I guess, around once in a while. So I came across a bunch of these Wilton cake pans. This was the oldest of them all. I've seen Jesse over at Thrift School pick these up before and sell them for crazy prices. So this one was probably $2.50 to $3. This is the 1993 Wilton cake pan by Barney the Dinosaur. I found out he's probably going to go for about $80 on Amazon. However, I noticed that he did have a dent somewhere. I don't know how well you all will be able to see it, but it is right there. So I'm probably going to have to send this in as used like new. I can probably still get $40 for it. And even after fees, I'm still going to net about $20, $30. So that's not bad at all. Okay, from Unique, I got 2 pieces. I got this really, really cool Timco Hurricane Christmas candle. Now, I typically do not like this kind of stuff. I think this is pretty tacky Christmas. But, you know, I really, really like the graphics on the box. I paid $2.99 for it. And I think I'm just going to keep the actual item in the box itself and just hold on to this. Or actually not use it, sorry. So, that was really, really cool, and I really liked the box on it. And also from Unique, I got the really, really cool 1974 Fisher-Price cash register. This was only $1.99. And it does have some of the original coins. So I'll show you guys how it works. So you put the coins here. And then, depending on what you want to do, we'll push them all down. So let's say you want to make a sale. So you push the green button. And I'll open it up. So you push the green button and all the money goes into the register. Now let's say you want to give change. So what we'll do is we'll push all these down into the register again. So you hit the change button and all the money comes flying out the side here. So I thought that was really, really cool for $2. And because of this thrift store, I wouldn't expect something like this to have all the original coins, or at least some of them in there anyway. So, you know, this Unique is in a, I guess you could say, a rundown part of the town. And, you know, there are a lot of, you know, I would say it's a lot of foreign people, which is good. You know, diversity is always great, and I was raised in a very diverse community, so it's a good thing. But these people that shop at this thrift store just don't care at all about what goes on in there. They don't care if they throw stuff on the floor, they let their kids run amok and make a mess of the area. I remember I was looking at something on the shelves, and this guy, I think he just stumbled upon, I think it was like a gun or something, like some toy gun, and he just flippin' didn't even care, he just ran it over, and I was getting pretty heated. Like, do you really not have the effing decency to pick something up? I literally mumbled it under my breath, and I made sure he heard what I said. I didn't care if he spoke English or not. I made sure I was loud and clear, and there was an employee right there. I feel terrible for these employees at this Unique, because people just do not care. It's complete and utter disrespect to just trash a store like that. I don't care if it's a retail store or if it's a thrift store like this. Do not trash it. It's utterly disrespectful and disgusting. Sorry, I just had to get that out, because I have no tolerance for people who think it's okay to trash a store, and especially that's coming from somebody who does have retail experience. Alright, I got quite a bit more to show you, so I better stop rambling and ranting and just show you. Alright, what to show next? Oh yeah, this is from this weekend. This is actually really, really cool. I didn't think it would be worth something because it's not as old as I thought it was. I thought this was probably from the 1970s. There is a tag in it from the year 1991. And again, I have a hard time saying that 1991 is vintage, but you know what? It's just the truth. It's in pretty good condition, being 26 years old. So I paid $4 for this. It does have a lock on it, but I don't think I can get that off. Okay. We have this joke in our family. I guess I can tell you the backstory. So, one night we were sleeping at my uncle's, my brother and I. And he just got a little overexcited, and I think he'd just eaten a little too much. And he had a Sesame Street rolling luggage at the time, a kid's piece of luggage. And he got so fired up. Like, he was just fired up. He was rolling around. He had a bunch of energy, and he got up, and all of a sudden he just puked all over the inside. I'll show you exactly what I mean. Like, it basically went on this part of the suitcase right here, and it was, even after cleaning it up, there was still a stain many years later. And we finally got rid of it. I think we threw it out. Probably, God, it's been years, but there was a joke that we made. We always say that, you know, Jimmy, you didn't throw up in the suitcase, did you? I said maybe we should have him do that to personalize this one, but, you know, just a funny joke. So yeah, $4. People were asking a lot for shipping, so apparently this didn't sell, and people were asking like $48 and like $12 to ship. Depending on how much this thing weighs, I might do free shipping on it, because even after the shipping fee, I'm going to make some money on it. I think I'm probably going to put it up for $39 to $49.99 and see where it goes. And see if there's anybody that's interested, because it is very, very cool. And if you guys are an Ultimate Warrior fan, or you were a fan of the World Wrestling Federation, I'm sure you would love to have this back. Okay. Alright, so I was at one of the other charity thrift stores the other day, and I found this really, really cool plastic nativity scene. Now, I'm not a very religious person at all, but I do feel that a nativity scene is pretty keen when you are decorating for Christmas, especially this vintage one. And it's in pretty good shape. Nothing's really broken off of it. There is a bunch of glitter all over it, which keeps falling off and getting on everything. Let's see if it'll focus so you guys can actually see the inside of it. I don't know if this is a cake topper or what, but it feels like the plastic that was used on the old cake toppers. It is marked made in Hong Kong. I paid, I think, $2.41 for this, which is not bad at all. I don't know exactly where I'm going to put it, but I'm definitely going to enjoy it. So I got these for a friend of mine, Retro Drunk 1987, or Brandon. I think he has a YouTube channel. I'm not exactly sure. He is a huge fan of the 80s and 90s Ninja Turtles, so I got him these two puzzles made by Rose Art from 1990, and I paid $3.21 for them. I really hope that he likes these, and I did look them up just to make sure they weren't going for anything, and they really weren't, so I'm sure he's going to really, really like these. And to top it off, I went to Salvation Army yesterday, and I found a 1989 Raphael, oops, sorry guys, a 1989 Raphael Ninja Turtle plush. And this is made by Playmates. I think he's really, really going to like that. So I'm going to throw that together as a gift for him and send it to him. So if any of you guys are friends with him or you guys keep in contact with him regularly, do not say a word. I want this to be a surprise. I really hope that he likes them, because I know he really, really likes the 80s Ninja Turtles. I hope he doesn't have a plush Raphael. So that's a cool gift for somebody that was under $5, so that's the beauty of thrifting, right? Okay. Also from Salvation Army yesterday, I got something that I have never, ever seen before, which is a good thing because I learned something. So I got this stack of 1970s Tupperware kitchen spices. Again, something I've never, ever seen. Neither my dad's, I can't even talk. My dad's never even seen these before either, and he grew up in the 70s. So you have oregano, cloves, dill seed, chili powder, paprika, nutmeg, dry mustard, and then there's just regular tin with nothing on it. Did look them up. This is probably going to go for about $20, or I might keep it for myself. I'm probably just going to end up selling it because I don't need these. But I thought that was really, really cool, and someone who wants to relive their childhood will definitely enjoy these. And these are in the harvest colors. This was popular in the 70s, late 60s, early 70s when you've seen these colors. So I thought that was really cool, and I do think that it is complete. I don't think there's anything missing. So I thought that was really cool for $2. Alright guys, bear with me here. I've got so much stuff surrounding me. Alright, oh, also, I forgot to mention this. Any of you guys into the whole Ray Dunn thing? That whole pottery line that's just people go gaga for at TJ Maxx, Marshall's, Home Goods? Well, I was lucky enough to get myself this. This is kind of how I feel sometimes, especially working in retail when it just gets so busy. I do like to keep my cheer up, but this is just really, really fun. I got this set for my aunt and uncle who are not fans of Christmas, so these were about $4.50, and then I think the ones that I bought for them were about $4, so I'm sure they'll love them. And I'm not really into the whole Ray Dunn thing, but, you know, once you find out how popular it is, you kind of start getting into it because, you know, you're like, ooh, I got my hands on this. And, you know, working for the company, I do get a chance to see what comes in Ray Dunn. And I like to make it a joke, especially because I do the truck sometimes and we have to unpackage some of the stuff. And I see Ray Dunn and I'm just like, oh my god, not this brand. And I just turn into a drama king because it just keeps the morale up. And, you know, humor, especially this time of year, is important. You gotta keep the morale up, I find, especially. So now let me just get into the DVDs that I picked up. Most are from Amazon. A couple I bought at the thrift store. So, gosh, I can't even remember how much I paid for some of these. But I got the 1001 Classic Commercials. It's over 16 hours of the greatest TV commercials. Here's what the back looks like. I can't wait to see what kind of commercials that were out there back in the day. So I got that. That was probably $3 something. Alrighty. This one, I mean, you guys might think I'm a little crazy for. This is cigarette commercials from the 50s and 60s. This, I think, cost me $1 something. Now, I'm not for smoking. I mean, no offense to anybody on here who does, but I've had family members pass away really young because they smoked for many years. But it is interesting to see what celebrities did or what kind of ads were out there that really convinced people to smoke back then, because everyone did. My grandparents did. I know that they gave it up. Well, not my grandmother, but a lot of my grandfather's siblings, you know, smoked for the time that it was okay, and then they stopped doing it, and they're still around. My great Aunt May is going to be 90 next year. My Aunt Kay, who is in the best of shape of all of the sisters, is going to be 88 next June, I think. And then my Aunt Flo is going to be 86, I think? Yeah, she'll be 86 next year. And then my Uncle Jimmy, who's going to be 84. And then my grandfather, who actually passed away in 1984, which was about 33, it'll be 34 years next year. And then my Uncle Benny, who is going to be 73. So yeah, just interesting stuff to see. Because it's really cool just to see how convincing some of these ads were. Especially, I know on the back here, you see Lucy and Desi with Philip Morris cigarettes. That was their sponsor for the I Love Lucy show back in the 50s. So that was really, really interesting. And then the last thing that I got is the A&E biography of the Italian actress Sophia Loren. This one was the most expensive DVD that I purchased. This was about $10.50. The reason that I spent it on this because you can't just go out to the store and buy this. So I was like, you know, for $10.50 it's worth it. And the quality of the DVDs compared to what you find on YouTube, there's a huge difference. So I'm going to see what I can get of these at a good price. Last DVD is something that I paid $2 for. It's the 1983 movie A Christmas Story, set in the 1940s Indiana. I'm really, really excited to see this movie because this is with the leg lamp, the really ugly leg lamp. Lots of famous lines that we still quote today from this movie, even 34 years later. So I'm excited to see that, and I paid $2 for that. Alright, and one of the items that I am going to resell, which I'm telling you, if you see it at a thrift store in brand new condition, buy it, It is the 1997 Playmobil Advent Calendar. I paid $1 for it, and I'm actually going to get this up probably by Tuesday because I have off. I'm going to put this up for $49 or maybe even $54.99 or best offer and see what someone will offer me. Don't know why. I actually sold one of these when, I think last year, when it wasn't in season, for $30, and I think I paid $2 for it. So I'm really, really excited to sell this because this is a good moneymaker. So if you ever see the 1997 Playmobil Advent Calendar when you're out thrifting and it's new, pick it up because you can make some big bucks on this. Okay, what else? Oh, yes. I did pick up another copy of the $1 Million Mermaid, Esther Williams' autobiography. I bought it on eBay for $1 and then about $3.75 shipping, so about $4 for a book. I'm actually putting together a little Christmas gift for one of my old coworkers who likes this kind of stuff, so that, along with some other stuff that I bought, is going to go into that little basket. Alright, another piece that's going to be up for sale is this vintage Hallmark Palace of London. I think this was about $2.59, and I think I'm going to sell it for about $35 on FBA. New and sealed, of course, and I'm not exactly sure what the fee was, but I think even afterwards on net $20-something, and again, I didn't pay hardly anything for it, so that was a perfect ROI on my part. Alright, next we're going to get into the stuff that I picked up at this place called The Hope. Is it called The Hope Church, which is just down the street, or down in the downtown part of where I live. Been around since 1955, helping families out. They have a thrift store, like a church thrift store that, you know, supports those who really, really need stuff. So I went in there, and I wasn't anticipating on finding anything, and they have a Christmas room, which is kind of like outdated, you know, like that 80s arts and crafts stuff. But on one of the shelves with all the housewares, I picked up this really, really awesome ceramic piece, which I was really surprised to find wasn't broken. Paid $2 for it. It's Santa on a sleigh. He is marked Japan. If you'll focus, there we go. And while looking at him, he looked to be intact. He does have some paint missing on the back of him. And he was repaired at one point, and I couldn't even tell. Right over here, he's about repaired, which I had no idea. I think he was supposed to have some reindeer with him, but again, that didn't bother me. I really, really like this, and I cannot wait to put it out. Wrap that up for you. Alright, and what else do I have to share? Oh, yes. Now, I don't know how many of you all have known, but I have really been trying to get my hands on the primary color nesting bowl set by Pyrex. And I was at that Hope Mission place, and I actually got my hands on two of them. I got the green one, which is in pretty decent shape. There are some rough patches on it, but you know what? I like these bowls to have that because that just means they were well loved. I paid $5 a piece, and I was actually just at a co-op yesterday, and they wanted about $10 to $15 for one of these bowls, and I'm like, y'all are nuts. Alright, so I got that one. And I also got the yellow one, which is in a little bit more rough shape, I would say. Do any of you guys have any suggestions on what I could use to get some of this scuffing and stuff off? Like, you know, that big old scuff. I don't want to put it in the dishwasher because obviously that'll fade the color. But I thought for $5 that was a really, really good deal. And again, the paint on it is in good shape. I mean, it's rough in some places, but like I said, I like that. So I think what I need is it goes yellow, green, red, then blue. And that's what I'm kind of running with. So I'm sure I'll run across them at the thrift store at some point. Alright, so that's it for that. Oh, and I was out... Oh, goodness. I have something else. Oh, yeah, I'll get that. Sorry, guys, I'm really discombobulated here. So I was at a Goodwill that I never really find anything at, but I decided to just pop in and be like, what the heck, and I wasn't expecting to find this at all. I don't even know if it's old, but I thought it was really, really cool. I found this bisque girl, like a pinup girl kind of a thing. I'd never ever seen anything like that before. And she looks kind of busty and curvy, you know, kind of like how pinup girls looked in the 40s. I'm not even sure that this is old. It does have a C, like, you know, for circa, and either it says 1459 or that's a 9 and it says 1959. Again, I'm not sure, but I even looked it up to see if I could find something like it, and I could not. So that's kind of interesting, I guess. And she was only 99 cents, so I didn't pay too much for her. So that was interesting, and I actually have something on the other side of my bed that I have to pick up. And I think that's going to be the last thing that I show you guys in this haul. Sorry guys, we are about 30 minutes in. If you stuck along with me, thank you very much. So the last thing that I want to share with you all is something I was pretty excited to find. I mean, I wasn't really looking for anything like I usually am. It just kind of finds me. So I'm at that co-op that I was telling you about, which is probably about 5 minutes from where I live. And I got this really, really cool Kitchy Ornament. I'll take it out of the bag because I don't want it to glare on you. But it's a reindeer. And he has the really, really kitschy looking eyes. And he is velvet. So I thought that was really, really cool. The booth was having a 50% off sale. So he was originally $2 and I got him for $1. I absolutely love this. And I cannot wait to put him on my tree. So that's it for the haul video, and there are a few things that I want to show you all, because I am going to try to get some listings up on eBay. I actually just took down a bunch because it was stuff that had been sitting for a while, it wouldn't sell, so I'm just going to donate it back to the thrift store. Before I get into my special announcement, I do want to let you all know that I have been rummaging through all of my vintage Christmas, and I've been pilfering through all of my vintage Santas that I have. And I'm going to be offering some of them up for sale on eBay. They should be up, hopefully if I can get up, on Tuesday morning. I'm probably going to have them up by mid-afternoon. So, here's what I'm offering up. And if you are interested, I'll put my eBay link down below, as I do always. So the first one that I'm going to be offering up for sale is this really, really large one that can sit on the floor. I'm going to probably put $49.99 to $54.99 on him, or best offer. Again, that's just the starting point. If you guys feel that you would like to make me an offer, shoot me something reasonable, and I will definitely give you a good deal. I just want to get these guys up before Christmas and out of the door before the holidays end. So he's really, really big. I probably bought him over a year ago. So yeah, he's going to go up. The next one I got at an antique store probably over a year or two ago. Kind of just not my thing anymore, or he just kind of isn't, so he's going to go up for about $20 or best offer, and depending on how much he weighs, I'm probably going to add free shipping to it. It depends on how much he weighs. If it's more than what first class can go for, then he's got to go, I will probably charge shipping if it's over what first class can go for, so he'll probably go up for $20 or best offer. And then this guy is probably going to go up for, I'm going to probably put him up for $12 to $14.99 or best offer. And again, if he goes first class, it's going to be free shipping. If not, then I'm going to be charging for shipping. This guy, I'm probably going to put up for $9 to $12.99 in free shipping, because I don't think he's going to cost too much to ship. This guy, he's going to go up for $7 to $9.99 and probably free shipping. And this little guy, since he's probably not going to be, I don't know, I don't even remember where I got him, but he's going to go up for probably $6.99 or best offer and free shipping, because he's not going to weigh too much at all. So that's all that I wanted to share with you all haul-wise, and what I was doing with some of the items that I have been holding on to for a while. The special announcement, finally, after about half an hour, is that Tanya Sheets over at Thrifty Treasures and I are going to be going live at 3 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. So if you are interested in staying tuned for that, we are going to be live on her channel, Thrifty Treasures. If you don't know who that is, I'll link that down in the description box below. I'm really, really excited to do it, because we were going to do it about a month or two ago, and then I started working, and then my schedules just got crazy, and we couldn't do it. So that's really, really exciting. I'm really, really excited to do this for you all. You'll learn more about me, what my social media is about. I shouldn't give away any more than that. So, yeah, that's everything I've got for you today. If you like this really, really long video, give it a thumbs up and leave me a comment below. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Are you interested in finding out when I put out a new video? Go ahead and click that bell that's right next to the subscribe button. All the links to my social media accounts are down in the description box below. Thanks so much for watching.